Hello everybody. Had a very exciting weekend. Eric and I went down to the Big Smoke. We went to Sydney for the first time in our lives on the weekend. It's going to take me a little while to recover. Eric was put away as soon as we got there. He had a little bit of a nervy turn, and he had to go to a special little hospital for the duration of our trip. But that's to be expected with Eric. He doesn't like to be out of his comfort zone, and so I had to do it on my own, and I did. I got around and had a look at this place they call Sydney. I didn't know quite what to make of it. It was very busy. It was very fast. Lots of people, lots of cars. They seem to drive very fast on the roads. There's lots of other cars. They're all driving together, and they're sort of all going in the one direction. But they go very fast. And I thought, surely they're going to hit some roos at this pace. I didn't see a single kangaroo. And the shops, I've never seen so many shops. You couldn't see the trees for the shops. There's shops everywhere. Now, I'm lucky if I see one shop every 500 mile out here. We go down to the shop, we get our things, our supplies, the shop. You go down to the Big Smokes, there's a shop. There's miles and miles of shops. There's shops everywhere. People must do an awful lot of shopping down there in the Big Smoke. There's different shops for different things. You can't just go to the one shop. There's a shop for this and a shop for that. And I felt like I needed a cup of tea. And I tried to find somewhere I could light a little fire and heat up the billy. And I found a nice little area down there. They call it Darling Harbour, I think. Darling Harbour. I thought that's nice. There's water here. I could drop a line in, do a bit of fishing. And light a little fire, heat up my billy for my tea. And this man in the uniform comes along. He wasn't a policeman, I don't think. And he said, "You can't do that here, dear. You can't do that here." And I thought, well, how's a woman supposed to get herself a cup of tea? He says, "You go over to that shop over there, that cafe." Oh, another bloody shop. So I went to the shop and I said, "Could I please have a cup of tea? Can you boil me up a billy or something?" And she said, "Well, how would you like it, dear? What kind of tea would you like? We've got English breakfast or lunch or something. We've got Irish dinner. We've got Earl something, Mr. Grey. We've got Russian tampon or something. I don't know what, all these different kinds of tea." I said, "Just tea, dear. Just a cup of tea." I said she was a bit confused. And I don't know what she was on about. I said, "Just get me a cup of tea, please. Would you like milk, sugar?" I said, "Well, of course I do. I want a cup of tea, don't I?" Anyway, I got a little bit cranky. I was a bit confused. I didn't know what to make of it. And food, oh my God, the food. I went to this place, it was Chinese town. It was Chinese everywhere. I've never seen so many. And there was this lineup going into a hole in the wall, and it says Emperor's bloody Dragon Puffs or something. I don't know, but people were lining up for them. They were like little biscuits. They were like little scones. And they were lined up the road for these scones. And I said, "You obviously haven't been to the Cunnamulla show and seen my scones with the blue ribbons. I get first prize every year for my scones, and people don't line up like that for them. I just give my scones. I cook scones for the ladies' fair. I cook scones for the CWA. We get together and cook scones. There's no lining up. It's very undignified." But anyway, that's the Big Smoke for you. And that's my experience with the Big Smoke. I had to go and collect Eric from the sanatorium before we went to the airport and got on the plane. They had to put him in one of those jackets with the arms that go around behind your back on the plane because he's freaked out. He didn't know what to make of it. It was nothing like he'd ever seen before. I said, "Look, dear, look down from up here. You can check your fence. You don't have to go out for months to check your fence. You can do it from the air. Just look down and you'll see those fences." He was amazed, absolutely amazed. I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to go and check his fence from the air one of these days. But anyway, that's my trip to the Big Smoke.